All right. Coming up next, we have Carol Irie, also known as the North Omaha Cat Lady on TikTok and social media.
Okay.
Alright, she's worked in social justice and politics since 1990, starting in Minneapolis. Carol is a graduate of Central High School and a true North Omaha native. She believes that if we keep fighting, we can change the world. Nothing worth fighting for is ever easy. Ladies and gentlemen, the North Omaha Cat Lady.
Well, I'm so glad that everyone could come to our Saturday Antifa meeting. I see we have our contingent of puffy dinosaurs, unicorns, and aliens. I'm just very honored to be here, and I want to tell all of you. Am I not being loud enough? That's a first. Yeah, okay, here we are. Sorry. The thing I talk about, I think, the most on social media, and social media is a very important tool that we can use now, is using your voice. One thing that I don't think that any of the far right ever expected was for us to speak out on social media and for every single one of us to become an independent reporter. They have never expected that. What I want to tell you about is my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother was born 5 years after the Civil War. She settled eventually in Oklahoma and had 14 children. She realized at that time that her friends and family members who were female were dying from having too many children, and she didn't know how to stop it. So my great-grandmother, in about 1908, went to the University of Oklahoma Extension Office and learned about birth control. There wasn't a lot available then, but she did her best. Then she took my grandmother and canvassed rural Oklahoma by open buggy and went from farm wife to farm wife to farm wife, telling them what she had learned. That one voice saved countless, hundreds, probably thousands of women from dying because they didn't know how to stop it from having babies. She also then instilled that in my grandmother, who would never have stood silently by while injustices happened. With social media right now, I hear a lot of people say, I'm afraid. I don't want to speak out. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm afraid. I'm going to say this to you and listen closely. Social justice has never, ever been safe or something you can hide behind. The Freedom Riders died trying to register black voters in the South. Protesting at Kent State, had the National Guard open fire on them and kill college students for using their voice. It's not ever going to be safe, but it's something, if we want to change, we have to do. I have a lot of followers on social media, but I made my first video at the Goodwill on 72nd and made the presidential motorcade. That was my first video, and I think I had probably 2 followers. It doesn't matter how big your following is. It's like dropping pebbles into the ocean. The waves are going to eventually meet and make a tsunami. If all of us are dropping our pebbles in, that blue wave is going to hit at the midterms. So stand on business and use your voice and speak out for what you know is right. It is everything from coming to things like this The meat and potatoes is social justice organizing in your community. We need people to go out and door knock and give signs out and do phone banking and help the candidates. We've already gotten a Democratic mayor in Omaha. That's the foundation we need to build on to make sure that blue tsunami hits in the midterms and then overturns it in the next presidential election. I have faith in every single one of you that you can use that voice and tell everyone to break out of those protective bubbles that we were taught to grow up in and not rock the boat and not upset people. Upset them. And if you have to burn some bridges, burn some bridges. So in conclusion, go out, use your voice, talk on business, get people involved, and if your relatives are not okay with that, fine, find some new relatives.